Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hey, my name is Ariane and this is Ariane Chinese World, and today we're doing like I'm gonna say it's not a new idea because people have done this for years, but I am pretty sure that I have never done a sit down chit chat get ready with me. I'm pretty sure I haven't, so I'm really excited to do one today. I enjoy people just talking about different topics, talking about the makeup products that they're loving, what they're using, what they maybe aren't liking. So I'm like, it's time to bring that here on this channel. So I got a couple topics. They're actually kind of based on some conversations that I've had with you guys in the comments in previous videos. And so we're gonna bring them on here. We're gonna talk about them more at length. And I definitely wanna know if you guys have any other topics for Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's. If you do, drop them down below in the comments and I will add them to my long list of YouTube video ideas. But I don't think there's anything else to say. I think we should get started. So all I've done this morning is wash my face, and as of lately, my face has been pretty dry. So I'm like, does that mean that my cleanser is not good for me? I have no idea. So we're gonna start off with, this morning it's just gonna be a 4-step skincare routine. You guys know this year I'm really trying to define what does my skincare routine look like? What do I use every day? What do I use some days, you know? The first thing that we're gonna use, oh, actually no, this is not the first thing that we're gonna use. This is the last thing that we're gonna use. The first thing that we're gonna use is this Snail Rescue Serum by Peach Slices, which is like an offshoot of Peach and Lily. This is supposed to help reset and renew for clear, smooth skin. I actually got this for free through work, didn't realize it, and bought this. I've been using it, let's say 2 months. But yeah, I mean, I like this serum, but I don't necessarily know if I see a difference. And that is something that I'm really trying to figure out this year when it comes to skincare products, because there could be something that, you know, works fine. You don't have any reactions to it. The scent is fine. It doesn't irritate your skin. It doesn't bother your skin, but it's not necessarily helping either. And that's how I've been feeling lately about I'm pretty sure it's CeraVe, my CeraVe Daily Gentle Cleanser. I'm not really sure if it's really exfoliating my face. I know it's gentle, so it's not do y'all know about the St. Ives Peach Exfoliating Scrub? That thing was an exfoliant. That thing was probably too harsh for all of our skin. I wonder if they can still sell it. I haven't seen St. Ives in a really long time, or St. Eves, however you pronounce it. We're gonna do the INKEY List Succinic. We're gonna say Succinic acne treatment, just to help clear blemishes. I did put some of this on the other day because I was getting 3 pimples or 2 pimples, and they're gone. So all is well. I do have one right near my nose. I personally think that's due to me not being really intentional when I was washing my face the other day because I wore makeup. So I think that's why that pimple popped up. So we're just gonna put a little right here and then a little right here. I have actually been using this over my pimple patches. I actually ran out of pimple patches last week, but I think that this definitely works. And is this the one that you can apply more than once? Yeah, you can apply this 3 times a day. I am not applying anything 3 times a day. That is one thing that I struggle with. Next up, we're using my recent fave, the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I got this for free also through work, and I like it. I like how it feels. Wait, sunscreen goes after your moisturizer. Well, we're gonna leave the Supergoop on our hands for a little bit. And we're gonna go in and put on our Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide cream that everybody loves. And I will be honest with you, I think it's fine. It's a moisturizer, it does the job, but I don't understand why people rave about it. And maybe I should watch a couple TikToks of people actually talking about it. I just know that this product is super popular. People love it. It's expensive. I also got this for free through work, and it's literally just a moisturizer. I don't know, I would lean more on y'all know I used to love the Belief Aqua Bomb, and I still really do like it. I've just been using other moisturizers lately. I don't understand, but maybe it's just not a product for me. Now that we have a moisturizer on, we're gonna go ahead and add our sunscreen. Sunscreen usage is important. Don't ask me why, I don't know the details, but I do know that everyone should be using sunscreen. And if you are Black, like me, I don't know if it's like this in other ethnicities, but growing up, we're oh, we don't need sunscreen. we're black, we have melanin, something protects us. But no, it actually is important for everybody to put on sunscreen. And if you are someone like me who is trying to get rid of their dark marks, but this camera does something where you can't see my dark marks as well, but you'll see it in other videos. If you are trying to get rid of those, apparently the sun is like a big part of the reason why they're dark. It's almost like they're tanning, they're darkening your dark spots. So you guys know that I'm working with the faded topical serum right now, and I'm trying to do whatever I can to lighten up these marks, okay? By the way, I will have everything linked down below if you're interested in trying, or if you didn't catch the name of something, it'll all be down below. Okay, so today, like I said, I have a few topics to chat with you all about. I feel like some of this has already been touched on my channel, but sometimes high level. Like sometimes, if you're a regular vlog viewer, you know I can go off on a tiny little tangents about stuff. Like I just edited a video last night, and I was like, oh, I talked about something for 10 minutes. So there's a lot of that in the vlogs. I definitely have very chatty vlogs. There's some things that I want to talk about like a little bit more in length and give a little bit more detail. And also just like life happens, so your opinions are changing all the time. Really quickly, I'm about to do my brows. I always do my brows first. I know some people started doing them later because you get foundation in them, but I don't have that problem, so I'm cool. I'm going to go in with my good old trusty, everybody show this product. Okay, for some odd reason, it will not focus on this product, but I put it up next to me. It should look familiar. There's really nothing else on it other than the logo, but the ABH brow pomade, the DIPBROW pomade. I've been using this, not this exact container, but pomade probably since high school. And I like it. I think it's, you know, old trusty. Sometimes I do think it's a little dark, so I have to be very intentional with the color that I get. This is chocolate. I think I used to use ebony before, and that was like, my brows were like serious, okay? Very, very serious. Just gonna fill these in. You know what's so interesting? I was talking to somebody about this the other day, but I have not gotten my brows waxed since 2020. And ever since then, they have just been thick. These are literally caterpillars on my face. And I look back at old pictures. I'll try to find one to put on the screen. But I would look back at old pictures. The girlies were waxing my eyebrows so thin. Not my whole eyebrow, but like the end of my eyebrows were literally like half this size. Also, like, I didn't know so much about like beauty back in college, in the sense of like, you can tell them how you want your eyebrows to be waxed. Like, oh, keep them thick, or I really want them to be thin. Like, I don't know. And I also didn't have much. I don't know if it's confidence, but I just am not, I'm really bad with speaking up about things. And like, even to this day, I really struggle with like, for example, if somebody were to do my hair and I hated it, if I absolutely hated something, I think I would say something. But if they got like too far in, I'm like, well, shit, there's nothing else I can do. I think confidence plays a role into it, but I think it's something else other than that. Like being more, it's not aggressive, being more assertive, yes. Being more assertive, and that's a lesson my mom has tried to teach me my whole life. Probably since elementary school. Like she's like, Ariana, you need to be more assertive, because I can be a little timid. And you know what's so funny? I want to stay on the confidence topic. My therapist, I was telling her some stuff, and she's like, that's just so surprising to me, because like on our calls, you were just so like talkative and expressive and, you know, big personality. And I'm like, I know, but it shuts off sometimes. In like one area or one environment that it shuts off in is work. It's so weird. I'm definitely still myself, but I think I struggle with like being as talkative as I naturally am at work. And I don't know if it's because like at my last company, everybody was super nice. Like you guys know I talk about that all the time, but like there wasn't so much like personal conversation about like, oh, what I did this weekend, or detail into what I went on my trip, or this is the show that I'm watching right now. Like the only time I had that was when I was with like the people in my cohort. So the people that graduated college like in the last like 2-3 years, right? But now like people have those conversations at my current job like all the time across all levels, and I'm just not used to it. And so I'm wondering if that is causing me to sit back a little bit. I'm wondering if it's not even a me thing. I'm wondering, do people leave space for me to talk? That is something I'm trying to pay more attention to, which I have been in situations where people do not leave room for you to talk, or when you do talk, what you say is not acknowledged. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. But anyway, going back to confidence, I feel like I'm in this era of my life where I'm trying to grow my confidence, and I'm trying to figure out what areas of my life I feel really confident in and what areas I don't. Quick pause. I got the Tarte Maracuja. Sorry guys, these things that are like really small, the camera's just not focusing on it. But anyway, I picked this up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Balm or Gloss, whatever. And I was like, girl, I don't need no lip plumping. These lips are plump, okay? But I was like, oh, this color is gonna be so cute. Ain't no color. Y'all just saw me put it on. Ain't no color to it. And I'm like, maybe it's because of my lips, but I literally use this as a lip balm. So when you see me put this on, it's because I'm using it as a lip balm. Nothing else. Anyway, one step I always forget about after the brows is actually doing my primer. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm sure y'all have seen the e.l.f. dupe literally all over the internet. My mom gave this to me. So I have not purchased it with my own money, but I do like it. And you know what's so funny? I had a really bad relationship with this stuff a few years back because I put it on one time and I actually think I didn't rub it in all the way, but my makeup looked horrible. And I blamed it on the primer because it was the primer. I think I just didn't rub it in. So you could see like a zigzag under my foundation. It was literally terrible, but now I love this. I think like me feeling more confident in myself will just help me overall, just in every single area of my life. It'll make me feel more, not satisfied. It'll make me sit in my decisions more. It will make me happier about my appearance. It will make me probably communicate more in the workspace or at networking events or spaces where I don't know people. I just think overall confidence improves the quality of your life, like if we're being honest. Because when you're not feeling confident about something, you're like, yeah, like you sit back, you're a little more quiet about things, you're more timid. We're working on that this year. By the way, this is a newer, technically it's not a foundation. If you watched my last work week in my life, you would have seen me use this product and put it on just like this. I'm gonna hurry up because this has never dripped, but I did put on a thick amount. This is the Tula Radiant Skin Brightening Serum Skin Tint, and it has sunscreen in it. So I'm like, I'm double UV'd up today, and I'm really liking it. In a vlog I did a few months ago, it was a vlog where I went to church. Just my skin looks so nice. It was like glowy, it was very smooth, like it was the best base I had ever experienced in my entire life, and I was obsessed. Now, I do think I could use another color, but it's about to be summer, so I think I can afford my face to be a little more red, but it's a beautiful color. Like, and I think it does. I think this color is forgiving, so I really like it. I probably wouldn't wear this foundation if I were wearing like a really low cut top because y'all know my chest is really light. Like after here, it just ombres and it's a little bit lighter, but I love the skin tint. I just call it a foundation. I think it's actually thicker than the Fenty Beauty skin tint, which I also really used to love. But this one stays on longer and I really like it. The first time I used this though, I was shook because I wear matte foundations. I do not wear anything radiant. So when I tell you I was like a ball of glow, I was shook. And I think it's definitely calmed down since then, or I've gotten used to it. But it's definitely made me be like, oh, I want to try like a glowy foundation. So I really enjoy this, and I think it does a good job of covering up my dark marks. I could probably do one more layer to help with that even more, but it is really, really nice. If you're interested, you should definitely check it out. This is actually one of those types of foundations that are supposed to like help your skin as it's covering your skin. So I definitely like it. Like it gives me a really, really good base. But back to our confidence chat. Some things that I'm doing to actually like try and grow my confidence is one, just being more intentional with my appearance. I started watching this YouTube video the other day. And I've thought this before the YouTube video, but it was interesting to hear their perspective. I didn't even watch the whole thing, I only listened to like a minute. But they were just talking about how you present yourself affects a lot of things. And like that's honestly something that nobody wants to hear, because you want to go to Target in your ratty t-shirt, in your dirty sneakers, and your, maybe not Target. You want to go to Walmart in your ratty sneakers, oversized t-shirt, and leggings from 6 years ago, you know, because you don't always want to be like on, and sometimes you just want to run out the house. But she just talked about how she noticed that she was treated differently, you know, when she put a bigger effort into her appearance. And honestly, and I don't think this is necessarily a great thing per se, but I think I've also noticed that in my life too. I mean, obviously that you have the small things where people will be like, oh my gosh, I love your eyeliner, and that starts like a conversation. But I don't know, I don't know how to explain it too much, so I will follow up when I have more insight. But I am trying to put more time into my appearance, and that is not like me saying, oh, I'm gonna wear makeup all the time. Because that's not true. I'm not doing that, right? But like being more intentional with making sure that my hair looks nice, or making sure that I dermaplane / shave my face on a regular basis. That affects my confidence big time, y'all. Like, and I'm actually really concerned because in college, you know, like you have a shared bathroom, right? So you're not spending like too much time in the bathroom every day because somebody else has to get in. You have to go to class. But like this is TMI, I grow hair on my face. I have peach fuzz. I have hair along my neckline. I get hair down here too. And I'm like, was I walking around college like this? I feel like Justin would have been like, hey, Ariana, maybe you should like shave your face. But what if he didn't? I don't know. Maybe I should ask him. I actually don't want to know the answer to that question because it's a little scary, to be honest. So yeah, like when I dermaplane my face and I don't have any hairs on my face, I feel so good. That is like a big thing for me. So like if you guys know something that, you know, is a soft spot for you in your confidence, like maybe start with that one thing. Y'all know me, I'm like 1% better every day. Like start with one thing and then eventually could grow to other things. So like one big thing for me is making sure that, you know, my face has the least amount of hair on it as possible. All right, our foundation is looking really good. Like it has a slight glow to it. It has covered up our dark marks. I'm really, really loving this foundation. I would probably I will buy some more of this with my own money once I run out. Now we're going to do our concealer. And there are two concealers that I'm going back and forth with lately. One is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and the other one is the Smashbox Studio Fix Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. And y'all, I used to ride for this concealer. I used to ride for it, and we're gonna use it today. But I think this color's too light. So, little fun fact, I got this for free maybe about 3 years ago. And I wasn't using it. And then one day I ran out of whatever concealer I was using before, probably the LA Girl, you know, the really cheap concealer with the black top. It's like a squeezy bottle. I was using that and I ran out, and so I was like, okay, I need another concealer. So I started using the Smashbox one, and I loved it for such a long time. I also thought it did really good with like dark spot covering. I can't remember if I ran out of it or if I got really close to running out of it, right? So I went to Sephora to buy some more, and they changed their colors. So I got like the color that was like nearest to the color that I had from 3 years ago. But this one feels a little bit light, but also, my mom tells me this all the time, your concealer is supposed to be a lighter color. So I should probably have two concealers. One that's for like, you know, brightening, like when you're wearing a full face, and then one that's for like spot treatments. So this one is definitely more for brightening, and this e.l.f. one is definitely like, essentially it's the same color as my foundation. Like, look at these. This is, I didn't wear this foundation, but this is the Clinique foundation. This is so annoying. This is the Clinique foundation that I've had for like 3 years. And the e.l.f., they're essentially the same color compared to these two things where they are obviously two different colors. But let me hurry up because I don't want this concealer to dry on my face. Okay, maybe I should do more of these Chit Chat Get Readies with me because I'm like the world's most chattiest person, and I can talk about so many things for so long. But anyway, and also this is not linked to the confidence thing, but I talked about like, oh, I'm not wearing makeup every day. But another thing that I'm trying to do more is like actually like use the makeup that I have. I have so much makeup here just from work and my mom buying me stuff. There's just so much stuff to actually use that I just don't use. So we're trying to use it this year. Next up, we're using the new e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour. I was really excited to try this because this is essentially like the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one, which everybody raves about. Some of it kind of spilled out on the side. So yeah, I just got this and I just used it for the first time, low key. a few days ago. But one thing that I'm struggling to adjust to, and it's a personal problem, is how like dark this contour is. And I think it's only because I am used to using like bronzers that really are not that dark. I feel like you can't even really see it that much on camera, but like in real life, I can tell, oh yeah, I contoured my forehead. You definitely get a lot of this product. Like people put so much of this on. I don't feel like I need that much, but I think it's because I'm also just still not comfortable like fully contouring my face. But anyway, I have so much makeup that I want to get into, so I'm excited to see like what that looks like for me this summer. And I'm sure all of y'all can relate, but I have like so many eyeshadow palettes that I'm just never going to finish because I barely wear eyeshadow. And if I do, it's like a brown or it's gold. So would love to play around with more colors. Lately I've been using eyeshadow as eyeliner. So using like a, oh, my camera's gonna overheat. I may have to take a little break. But using like a, what is it called? A small, like a thin lined brush to do my eyeliner is so fun. I did it with red recently. I just have to figure out how to set it because it smudged very easily, but I also touch my eyes a lot. Okay, my camera's like about to overheat. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna finish my contour and I'll come back in like 2 minutes. Okay guys, we're back. Our face is contoured. Hopefully it looks okay. I feel like it looks fine. Back to the confidence thing, then we're gonna move on. One thing I'm really struggling with, this is not supposed to be a video of me just sharing what I need to grow my confidence in. These eye bags, they just, or I don't wanna talk about this because I talk about them in every single video, but I really don't know if they are bags or what. It just makes me look tired, and I think it honestly ages me because if I didn't have those, oh my god, I would look so young. And I don't know who to talk to about. A dermatologist? Would they be the person? Maybe they would be the person. Anyway, we're contoured. We're gonna go in with something I've been loving lately, blush. I probably wore blush like 0.04% of the time. It was not a regular in my makeup routine, but I really like the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette. Really like it. Hopefully it's focusing. There we go. I changed the focus setting, but I really would like it. It's super simple. I will say for somebody that likes a bunch of different blush colors, you probably shouldn't get this exact palette because it's half blushes, half highlighters, and I actually don't really use the highlighters because I ride for my ABH Glow Kit. This is something, it's expired. You're supposed to have this, what, how long, 12 months? I've had this 6 years. Maybe I should just buy a new one. I should have got one during the Sephora sale. I didn't get anything during the Sephora sale. Don't be like me, guys. I know y'all are, like nobody pays attention to those. Maybe makeup artists, but the rest of us, we're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna use expired product on my face. Okay, anyway. Another topic that I feel like we talk about a lot on this channel is having hobbies as an adult. And I've been seeing like more videos about it lately, which warms my heart. But I feel like it's so important to have some type of hobby, something that's keeping you busy and excited, like outside of your job and honestly outside of your friendships. I have been in a space of like trying to go back to old hobbies or start new hobbies. You guys know I took a ballet class for 9 or 12 weeks. I think it was 12 weeks. I think it was 12. I feel like it was 3 months. And I enjoyed it. But from that, I learned that I want to be in a more rigorous environment, which is not very Ariane-like. Ariane likes taking the easy way. I learned that for a ballet class, I kind of want to have more of a challenge. I took like a beginner ballet class because I was nervous. I haven't had a ballet class in, was it 6, 7 years? I don't remember. But after me actually taking that class, I learned, hey, I know the fundamentals. I need to be in a space where it's like, we're working on improving the fundamentals, not just learning them. So we'll see if I do end up getting back into ballet this summer. I would like to, but there's also other types of dance that I'm interested in. This is the Glow Kit thing I just showed you guys. But there are also other types of dance that I'm interested in getting into. I haven't taken any in 2023 actually, but last year I took a few dance classes through Diva Dance, which I really like, and I want to get back into it. So expect to see, well, I will try to include clips in the videos. I just wasn't feeling too confident about my dancing in those classes, so that's really why I never really posted it. Also, one was a twerk class, and I'm like, I'm not putting that on the internet, okay? When I'm a CEO one day, y'all are not gonna pull that video out and use it against me. I love getting into new hobbies. I actually want to take another ceramics class. I took one maybe it was September. I don't remember when the heck I took it, but it was definitely last year, and I really enjoyed it. So I want to take the 6-week class, but they're like sold out. So I don't think I can go to the one near my house, but I'm gonna see if I can find one like in the heart of downtown near my office, so that like after work I could just go directly to that, because I feel like that'd be like a fun thing for me to have. So I want to do that. I want to do a rug tufting class. I have like all these creative things that I want to do, and obviously those things cost money, and I'm about to have a car note, so it's like I have to think about things just a little bit more than I used to. But I love having a good hobby. I like painting, I like drawing. That's something I do more on it's more rare for me to do those things, just because I just struggle with inspiration for those things, to be honest. So love hobbies over here. Right now I'm using the Morphe, everybody has one of these, Morphe Artistry palette. This is the 35M Boss Mood palette. But yeah, so if you guys don't have a hobby and it doesn't matter if you're an adult or if you're a teen, like everybody needs hobbies, like point blank period. Like for example, this YouTube channel is literally a hobby of mine that I would say started off as a true hobby, and now it's a hobby that, you know, puts a few extra dollars into my pocket, which I really, really appreciate, but it's a fun hobby for me. And like, I don't have the biggest numbers here on YouTube, and of course I wanna grow, but I genuinely enjoy just coming on here, talking to y'all. I know there's a few of y'all that are faithful. I really appreciate that y'all show up in the comments. But it's a fun thing for me. I love video editing. I wanna try some more creative things when it comes to my video editing too. But I also love storytelling. I feel like every vlog is like a story. I put a lot of this eyeshadow on. I feel like on camera, it's like not making it as like dark. This is a lot. But we'll put mascara on, and that should balance it out. Anyway, as I was saying, but I really enjoyed my little YouTube journey over here. It's fun. It's fun for sure. I've been on YouTube for a really long time. I don't know if you can tell, but I have been. I started my freshman year of college. Well, technically the second half of my freshman year. I started in December 2016, and we've been going strong ever since. We are going to actually use this new mascara I just got. It's I'm gonna take it out. The Fenty Beauty Hella Thick mascara. It's supposed to be really volumizing, and I hate my eyelashes. Let me not say that. We gotta speak positively to ourselves. Me and my eyelashes have a weird relationship because they're like this. You know how like my boyfriend's eyelashes are perfectly curled, they're long. He doesn't wear mascara. Mine look disheveled. That is like the best word. So I'm trying this new mascara. I've really been loving the Milk mascara, especially when it's used with the Milk lash primer, which I really like. Like if you want your lashes to look thick, use the lash primer for Milk. I don't even know if other brands have lash primers. Actually, I think Maybelline had one, or some like mass cosmetics brand. They had one. And I think that was the first one that I had used. It was in a white container. Low-key, I may even still have it. This is my second time using this mascara. I used it for the first time the other day. And I feel like you can never judge a mascara off of the first time that you use it, because I feel like, you know, you gotta get the product in the wand and stuff like that. Okay, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing because it has pushed my lashes up, which I feel like is pretty rare. I really struggle with my lashes being pushed up, and they're like pushed up in one accord. So I'm impressed. Let's do the other eye. Okay, what the heck? I don't even think you guys can get the full detail. I was just saying, I'm very impressed with this mascara. I don't think I'm gonna do a second coat because I am content with how this looks, but I think it looks really, really nice. I'm trying to think, what do we have left? We have our blush, we did our blush, we did our thing, powder. Let me go grab my powder, and then our setting spray, and then we're done here. Okay, the powder that I've been using pretty much, I'll say 85% of the time is the Urban Decay Fix the Naked, or Stay Naked. What the heck is this called? Stay Naked the Fix? I don't know what the heck this is called, but it's the Urban Decay powder foundation. They only have one. My mom got this for me. And I'm pretty sure it was a situation where she got it for herself, and she was like, oh, this doesn't work for me, you use it. And there's a few shades between me and my mom. I'm like, girl, what do you mean? But I use it and I like it. But yeah, I like this, and you can wear this as a foundation because I believe it is a powder foundation, but I just use it as like my, you know, your final powder. I just go through my face again. These eye bags are really getting to me today. Anyway, the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is actually a new thing that I've started lately. And I've mentioned it here and there, but I've never just like sat down and talked about it. But I've started therapy, which has been such a good experience for me so far. I've been wanting to start therapy since 2020. And if you guys haven't listened to my podcast, it's on pause right now. I want to bring it back. I'm just struggling. But I did an episode with my friend. I will link it down below. It's funny, I actually did 2 episodes. One is unreleased, and I probably won't release it because I recorded it in December 2021. But in the episode that I did release, it was with my friend, and we were talking about breakups and stuff, and she just talked about how positive therapy was for her. And that was kind of like the first thing that kind of like intrigued me about therapy, not because of our conversation on the podcast, but the conversations we were having behind closed doors, just about life. And then when we recorded the podcast, it kind of affirmed it for me. And I've just had so many friends start therapy and have positive experiences with it. And I just think that there are some major pros to therapy. I actually don't even know what the cons would be, if I'm being honest with you. And I've really enjoyed myself. I think this will be my 4th or 5th session that I have tomorrow. And I'm really looking forward to it. Just like every week, just talking about something in my life that's been on my mind, or sometimes she'll pull stuff out of me that, I wasn't even thinking about. Really quickly, we're gonna go in and use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I'm obsessed with this. Like I have 3 of them. I need to get more though, because you can't tell if these are almost out until you spray. So loving therapy. I'm loving just having like I believe everybody has a bias, even therapists. And I know they should be aware of it and like work around that. So I love having someone who's that like personally like involved in my life, that's someone I can talk to about things like work and relationships and life transitions. We talk a lot about that because when you become an adult, like a lot of things change. Like you see your family getting older, you realize you have to make a decision that you don't necessarily want to make, or just stuff about like money. Your money changes for most people. So that is just like an interesting thing. And I just love being able to talk to my therapist about it. Like obviously I could talk about it with friends and my boyfriend and my family, which I do, but I think it's different coming with a therapist. Yeah, I've really been enjoying our sessions. And I actually found my therapist through Black Girl Therapy. I think that's what it's called. They have literally a whole like directory of Black therapists. And I did that. I narrowed down to like 4 people. You know what's funny? Actually, my first person never got back to me. So I went to this second therapist and I'm really enjoying her. Good conversations. And she's in network with me. So honestly, I'm only paying $20 a session. And right now we're doing every week, which is what, $80 a month. I think it's worth that expense personally for me. And like if I don't want to meet a week, or even if I'm like, shoot, I can't afford the $80 this month, like we could just like not meet that month. So I'm really enjoying it. I had a really good session last week, actually, in particular, where she just helped me figure out how to have certain conversations, which I really appreciate, and just handle just some changes that have happened in life. And she also taught me this mindfulness exercise, which I really, really enjoyed. I actually did it with Justin last week because he was just talking about some things that he was kind of like stressed about. So we did the mindfulness exercise. I don't know if it worked with him, but it worked with me. Last step of our makeup routine, we always do a cute little lip situation. So I have really been obsessed with using like a dark red or a brown liner with a little gloss. This gloss is from, I don't know when the heck I got this gloss. This is so small, so it probably won't focus. But it's called CHIT London Lip Luster. It's just a clear gloss. Not much glitter to it. And this is LA Girl. And I just line my lips. Since I have the Juicy Lip plump on there, it's not going to be super matte, but that's okay. And honestly, I could roll just like this. I'm just going to add a little bit of gloss, just a little bit of gloss. I'm obsessed with glosses lately. Like, they are my favorite thing on the entire planet. But yeah, I'm loving my therapist. Like I said, if you're interested in getting a therapist, if you're a Black woman, definitely check out Black Girl Therapy. I'll put the exact link down below. It helps you find a therapist. You can see like what they specialize in. You can see like what insurances they accept for most people. Sometimes you have to go to their actual website. And if you have insurance, I suggest go to your insurance and double verify, because Some therapists do the sliding scale, which means like you pay what you can. I just do mine through my insurance, and I think I mentioned I have a $20 copay, which is so affordable. So I really enjoy it. I think there's still so much for us to talk about, and I'm definitely looking forward to my time with her tomorrow. So that is like, I don't know, that's like been a nice thing to have in life for sure. I'm like looking around, like, is there anything else we do? No, we did the basics. So this is like my go-to makeup routine. I do this, I don't wear makeup every day, but I would say I do all of these steps, maybe except for the eyeshadow. And sometimes with lashes, we actually put on like faux lashes. But like, this is my go-to routine. It's very simple. I think it's cute. I think you can build it up, or you can take it down even more. But this is the look that I love. This is the look that you guys see me in the most. And I like this little hairstyle. It's cute. My edges, like, they need some help. So I like this hairstyle because it hides the edges a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat. Get ready with me. Again, if you guys have topics you would love for me to talk about here on YouTube, please drop them down below in the comments. And if anything resonated with you in this chit chat, let me hear it down below. Definitely want to do more of these, so I'm going to try to brainstorm some topics. I'm probably going to post on my Instagram right now, like, hey, anybody have any get ready with me chit chat video topics? It's weird doing that though, because it's just having a YouTube channel is so weird because you never know who's watching it. So I'm like, is that person that I went to class with in 2018 watching my videos? You know, like I never know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I need to start my work day, but this is what we're rocking with. Thank you guys for rocking with me, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.